Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you guys all doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic week. Hope you're all having a good day, and I hope you're all having a smashing Wednesday evening as well. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to each and every single one of you. Welcome back to my TikTok channel, United Red Devils 20. If you are new, please drop a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. And welcome back to our EA Sports F125 Kimi Antonelli driver career season 1 with Mercedes AMG Petronas. If you guys missed the last stream, we had quite a dramatic finish to that stream. We were in the points at the Canadian Grand Prix. We were on course to finish P5, but unfortunately Leclerc basically decided to gang up on me. Charles Leclerc decided to completely wipe me out of the race. Thankfully, I don't have damage on, because that would have been an utter disaster. I would have been out of the Grand Prix completely. It was a complete waste of a race because I didn't score any points, and Charles Leclerc wiped me out. Charles Leclerc completely wiped me out. So we ended up finishing P11. Especially when we won the previous Grand Prix at Monaco. We won the Monaco Grand Prix as well. We go to Canada and we get absolutely wiped out by Charles Leclerc. I mean, it couldn't get any worse, could it? It couldn't get any worse. Hello to Ethan on the live chat. Are you scared of Coventry when they play you? So it's _:12. Not really. I'm not afraid of Coventry. Even though I think Coventry are going to be a fantastic solution for Premier League football next season. I'm not fearing Coventry, to be honest with you. I ain't fearing Coventry. I think Man United will be absolutely fine against all these promoted teams, especially with the controversy with what's going on at Southampton. Will they get kicked out the playoffs? Will they get a points deduction, or will they just get fined? Because it does look like, Middlesbrough are going to get in that playoff final because of Southampton's cheating. But we are waiting for an update from the EFL. So I support Pompey. Everybody's welcome on here. Everybody's welcome on here, no matter what football club or what football team you support. Everybody is welcome, so please drop a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Southampton, and hello to Ethan in the live chat as well. How you doing, mate? How you doing, buddy? It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Southampton, because I do feel like they deserve to be punished. They cheated. They were spying on Middlesbrough's training sessions. After the build-up for the semi-finals of the playoffs first leg, they were spying on Middlesbrough, and Southampton, I do feel like, deserve to be punished. If you are going to punish Southampton, you kick them out that playoff final, and you put Middlesbrough up against Hull. I think it's the only fair thing to do. If they do find them guilty, you have to kick Southampton out. Southampton do not deserve to go up to the Premier League. If they're going to cheat, and they're going to find ways of getting around that cheating scandal, they ain't going to get away with it, because everybody knows. And I'll tell you what, all the rivals they have in the Championship are going to be gunning for them next season. Everybody who's in the Championship again for next season are going to absolutely go for them if Southampton are not allowed to compete in that playoff final. So, we have got the Austrian Grand Prix for you guys. And we've also got the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa. We've also got a sprint race for you guys as well on this Wednesday night. We are currently P7 in the Drivers' Championship. We finished P6 in Australia, P6 in Bahrain. We finished P10 in Saudi, P7 at Imola. We won the Monaco Grand Prix. But unfortunately, like I said, Charles Leclerc completely wiped me out of the Canadian Grand Prix. He absolutely dive-bombed me and sent me into the wall. Thankfully, no damage is on this career. We finished P11, where we could have finished P5, and we could have gone up a few more places in the driver standings. So we're currently P7 in the Drivers' Championship. And as for the constructors, it's not looking good either for Mercedes. Look, it's really not looking that good, because we're only on 97 points. And McLaren, who I'm in talks with to join for Season 2. I had a secret meeting with McLaren 2 live streams ago on TikTok. We are in talks to join McLaren for next season. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they are going to still want me come the end of the season, despite finishing P11 in Canada. So we've got the Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring. And we've also got the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa, which also includes a sprint race. I think we qualified P14 for Austria. So it's going to be a long Grand Prix. It's going to be a long race. And before we do start, we do race on 90 AI driver difficulty, which is Master. Master's level difficulty is between 90 and 94. And we are actually doing okay on it because we're making up plenty of places off the start of the grid at the start of the race as well. One thing I do actually want to change, one thing that I literally want to change if I'm allowed to do it. I can't remember how you do it. Like, how can you put flashbacks on? Can you put flashbacks on at the start of this career? Can you put flashbacks on, or do you have to set that up before the start of this career? I think you've got... I don't think you can change it now, can you? I don't think you can change it. Rewind limits are unlimited. I don't think you can change it, can you? I don't think you can change it, can you? Which is a big blow. But never mind, it's okay. Let's get straight into the Austrian Grand Prix. We are with Mercedes, with Kimi Antonelli. He is my favourite Formula 1 driver on the grid. So mass shout out to everybody that likes this game. And mass shout out to everybody who is a Kimi Antonelli fan as well. And welcome to everybody that's watching this evening as well. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. It's very much appreciated. Please drop a follow. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. I need Man City to win. Spy on Middlesbrough's training ground. What did they do? They should get kicked out. Basically, Southampton have been spying on Middlesbrough's training sessions. One of the Southampton assistant coaches turned up at Middlesbrough's training grounds and decided to get his phone out and record Middlesbrough's training sessions on his phone, and he was recording them behind a tree. In hindsight, which sounds a little bit sus, it does sound a little bit dodgy. Some guy behind a phone is hiding behind a tree to, you know, record a men's training session at a football club. It sounds very, very dodgy and very, very insecure. And basically, they've been spying on Middlesbrough before the semi-finals, the playoffs, which before the first leg happened. So basically, Southampton are in the playoff final because they won the second leg yesterday 2-1 at St Mary's. But it looks like the EFL are going to make a decision in 24 hours' time what to do with Southampton. Will they fine them? Will they kick them out the playoffs? Or will they basically just give them a points deduction at the start of next season? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So all I'm going to say is, whatever the decision is, I hope it's a fair one, because I do feel sorry for Middlesbrough. I feel sorry for their fans. I feel sorry for their supporters. And I feel like justice does need to be served. And I do feel, in my opinion, in my view, Middlesbrough should get to that playoff final and it be a lot more fairer having a team that actually doesn't cheat. A team that actually does not cheat. And I thought I was starting P14, so that was a lie. I'm starting P19. So it gets worse. This is getting worse. But to be fair, in the qualifying, it was raining. In the qualifying, it was raining and it was hectic. And I put in a really, really shit lap time. So I'm not surprised I'm in this position, and we're going to have to basically try and claim places one by one. We're going to have to try and get top 10 in the first 3 to 4 laps if we're going to score points. And if we do, we're basically going to get driver of the day anyway. So, and we are upgrading the car. But if we're in talks to join McLaren, do you save your resource points for McLaren, or do you keep upgrading the Mercedes? You've got options here. One of two options. A, you save up the resource points, or B, you keep upgrading the Mercedes car to get into this championship hunt. I don't know what you're going to do. Please drop a follow. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. I'm guessing this is going to be a 2-stop strategy. Yeah, we're going for a 2-stop. We are going for a 2-stop strategy. So it's either projected. I can go for an alternate strategy. I can either go for a 2-stop or a 1-stop. I don't know what to do. Should we go for a 1-stop or a 2-stop? Do you know what? I'm going to switch to strategy. I'm going to go for a 2-stop race. When are you doing career mode next? It'll be tomorrow evening. How long are the races? We do long sessions. We do long sessions. Why won't it let me... I don't understand why it's not letting me select the strategy. I don't understand. Why is it not letting me select the strategy? Ah, okay. It's still not letting me do it. It still won't let me... It still won't let me start the race. What am I doing wrong? Oh, do you know what? Oh, it's working. We're going to have to go for the one stop. We're going to have to go for a long stop. We're going to have to go for a long strategy. Because it won't let me change it. And I'm potentially going to have to use my battery up as well, because I need to get some spots gained in pretty quickly. Oh my god. Oh, come on! Fuck's sake! Oh my god. I literally had the move then. I literally had the move. Why are they forcing me off track? Why am I getting forced off track? That's really, really unfair. Everybody else has literally got away now. Every other driver has literally got away. Exactly. That other driver should have been given a penalty. I've literally just been forced off track. I've literally just 10 points deduction to Everton. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. We'd really appreciate it. Welcome to everybody that's new that is tuning in. Great to have you guys here. Thanks for the follow, Dylan. Appreciate that, buddy. Welcome, mate. Right, so we are up to P14. We've gained 5 spots in the opening 2 laps, so I guess that's not actually that bad. We've actually done well to recover 5 spots. The only problem is, look at the gap that I've got. Look at the gap that's in front of me, and then look at the gap in front of Bortoletto. The gap's really, really big. I mean, we are going to need some drama to happen in this race to rescue points. Because otherwise, we're going to be in deep, deep shit for the rest of the race. Like, I'm still going to try and somehow salvage some points. I need to salvage some points. I need a big car pile-up. Yeah, exactly. We do need a big car pile-up. I mean, to be fair, like, even Bortoletto and Hulkenberg are literally, like, doing better than me. Right, so we are up to P13, and 13 might be an unlucky number for some people, but we've gained, like, 6 spots in 3 laps, so we're actually doing quite well to recover the race. I mean, we didn't have our best start. Again, we literally are getting forced off track now with every opportunity that everybody seems to get on us. And everybody seems to keep driving into me, which I really don't get from the AI's point of view. Why I am being forced off track literally every bloody lap. It is very, very unfair. I'm not quite. It seems very, very unfair to keep getting forced off track every 2 minutes. I mean, if we're going to go for 2-stop strategy, we are going to be staying out on these tyres for quite a long time. And we are on the hard compound tyre. So, we are going to need quite a good race here to rescue this. We need to get into the points today. We need to start scoring some more points. We need to start scoring some points because I tell you what, McLaren will be watching. McLaren will be watching my performances, and you never know, they might decide to drop the interest and don't go ahead with the move. I did fancy the dive bomb on Hulkenberg then, I'm not going to lie. I did fancy the dive bomb, but I thought better of it. And to be fair, again, it doesn't surprise me that Lando Norris and Max Verstappen are literally the two drivers out in front already. But there is a yellow flag. There is a yellow flag, and it looks like it's one of the McLarens. It's Oscar Piastri.
Okay,
Oscar Piastri is out of the Austrian Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri's gone.
Okay, clear.
Right, so we're now up to P12. So we've just gained an extra spot, so that will help. So we are now up to P12. We are up to P12. I should absolutely blast past Hulkenberg.
Okay,
Right,
no
so
issues
that was helpful
now.
for them for the DRS and of the use of the battery. So I can start catching the rest of these drivers now. I can start catching the main pack. We're now near the top 10. And what a surprise, Esteban Ocon, who we got into a big fight in Canada, is in front of me again. So the Esteban Ocon and Kimi Antonelli rivalry continues on this stream. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Hope you guys are all good. Afternoon, morning, good evening to all you guys. Hope everybody is all good. Need to be. Why didn't you play on one harder modes? As in the AI difficulty, or because it's on 90? To be fair, it is on 90 AI driver difficulty.
Okay, Andrea. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
But I have got the DRS, and I am just going to drain the battery a little bit so I can get a little bit closer. It is on 90 AI. It is on 90 AI driver difficulty. It was on like 60 like ages ago, but it's on 90 now. So we're not far off it being on 110. So 90's probably where I'm about right with it. Well, I'll show you the driver AI difficulty when we go back to the main lobby bit. W stream mate, says Jack. Yeah, cheers Jack, I appreciate that, buddy. Absolute legend. Mash out for Jack in the live chat. If you guys are new, please drop a follow. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it.
Banana Leclerc.
God. Yeah, I know. It's alright, Casper. I know you was trying to wind me up. It's all good, mate. It's all good, buddy. I appreciate the follow as well. Very much appreciated. Right, so we are now up to P9. We are now up to P9. We are starting to catch the drivers in front. So, we have gone from P8, P19 to P9 in 7 laps. So, we are really, really doing well to recover this race. And plus the Mercedes has got plenty of upgrades on it. So, we should be quicker than a lot of these drivers in front of us. Because we've added multiple upgrades through the R&D.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
And again, Oscar Piastri is out of the Grand Prix, and he is potentially going to be the driver that I'm replacing next season at McLaren, because if you've missed a few of these live streams, where have you guys been? We are in talks to join McLaren for Season 2. We are in talks to join McLaren for Season 2. Even though we're upgrading the Mercedes. Jesus. What's that? Yuki Tsunoda dispatched. Right, we're up to P8. We are up to P8, and I have got Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, and looks like I've got Lewis Hamilton in front of me as well. So the battle for P5 and P4 potentially is going to be on. And because we're on a two-stop strategy, I'm going quite long into this race. So we're on the hard compound tyre. So we've got potential to make up some spots here. And the thing is, Fernando Alonso is getting held up because of the battle that he's got in front of him. He's got Sainz and Lewis Hamilton in front of him, which is holding up his race. So Alonso could really do by getting past these two. And obviously, I'm going to try and hold back for a little bit, keep my battery charge going, then use the battery again and try and get free moves into a free car move into one space. So I'm going to try and do a free car move in one overtake. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it.
Lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Welcome to everybody that is new and is tuning in to watch. Very much appreciated. Thanks to the likes, Rashford. Appreciate that, buddy. And to be fair, I have now got the DRS on Alonso. And we're right on Fernando Alonso's gearbox. So this is going to be an interesting race now because potentially P5 is up for grabs. P5 is up for grabs here.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Oh, 2 overtakes in 1 move. Right, let's go. We're up to P5. We are up to... No, P6, sorry. We're up to P6. And it looks like we are on course to go and catch Sir Lewis Hamilton, who is currently P5 in the second Ferrari. His teammate Charles Leclerc is currently P3 in the battle between Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. So to be fair, it does look like, that Charles Leclerc's probably out of the running for the Grand Prix on lap 11. I think the main battle is between Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. And yeah, this Grand Prix is actually going okay. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Welcome to everybody that's watching, everybody that's new to my TikTok. Welcome, good evening, welcome in. mean, what I could do with happening, I could do with like the top 3 or 4 boxing, and we stay out longer on these tyres, because the hard tyres will get you to about lap 20, lap 21. Then box the mediums, and then go from there for the rest of the race. I mean, no one else is actually staying. Everyone is basically staying out. You know, I've got Sights off my back because Sights is in the pits.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.5 seconds.
Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. We'd very much appreciate it. This is our Kimi Antonelli F125 driver career, Season 1 with Mercedes AMG Petronas. We're probably going to go into the early hours of Thursday morning as well, because obviously it is here in the UK about 3 minutes till 11. So it's basically going to be quite a late stream today, I think. We're going to have 2 Grand Prix, 6 practice sessions, 2 free races, because we've got the sprint at Belgium as well. Max Verstappen's pitted. Max Verstappen has pit. Max Verstappen is in the pit. Is in the pits. So we are now up to P. We're up to P5, but because Verstappen's on fresher tyres, he has got his. When we get an Ultimate Team stream, to be fair, I would never probably stream Ultimate Team. I just play Ultimate Team offline. To be fair, I would never play Ultimate Team off stream. It's not my cup of tea on live TikTok streams for that game. Only for my career mode. And if I can keep holding up Max Verstappen, I can start wearing out his tyres and start ruining his strategy. So I might just try and back off a little bit from Lewis Hamilton, save a little bit of the battery, then go with the battery where Verstappen's got the best opportunity for an overtake, and then use the battery to defend a little bit. Are you happy that Carrick is staying? Yes and no, because the reason I say yes, like the results are there to him to get the job, but I'm going to use a thing called VPR. I don't see a vision, I don't see performances, all I see is results. And I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful to Michael Carrick, but I don't want this going wrong in 18 months' time and we're sacking yet again another manager. That's the only thing I don't want for him. I don't want to be sacking another manager in 18 months' time, being back in the same position like we did with Ollie all over again, because I don't want this to go wrong. That's the only thing I would say on it. Let's see if he gets the players in he needs. Yeah, exactly. That's a very, very true statement. Let's see if he gets that. Let's see if he gets the players he wants to get brought in. I mean, there's probably going to be quite a few negotiations happening with players. They've probably had to promise Michael Carrick quite a lot as well. Just feels like Ollie again, says Jamie. Yeah, exactly. That's the worry. It does feel a bit like Solskjaer all over again, where it goes all right, then it goes wrong. We end up sacking him, and then we're basically repeating the cycle. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Welcome to everybody who's new. Do you not even have the money to back him? Yeah, because we're in the Champions League. Thanks for follow, Joshua Xerxes, Ballon d'Or 2026. Looking forward to some big European nights though, says Jack. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too, buddy. Can't wait for the European nights at Old Trafford. Can't wait to hear that Champions League anthem. Thanks to the likes, Kai. Appreciate you, buddy. Legend. We are only 35 followers away from 5,400. So if you haven't followed yet, what are you guys waiting for? And obviously, again, smash that like button as well. Would really appreciate it. Welcome to everybody that is new to my TikTok community. I'm not looking forward to the PSG attack versus our defence. Yeah, aren't we all? I think, to be fair, I don't think any of us are looking forward for the PSG attack versus our defence. I don't think there's one United fan out there who would not be frightened of facing Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Dembele, Vitina, João Neves. Like, I think every United fan would be absolutely bricking it, including myself. Surely most of the income goes into renovations. I'm not sure how it works. I'm not sure how it works. I only believe in aid in heaven, and it would be cool to see us against Real Madrid at home. Our Champions League fixtures are going to be interesting. Our Champions League fixtures are going to be interesting to see who we get, because I think they're going to give Man United a really, really difficult draw. Watch out when that Champions League draw happens and watch them give us like Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona in like the first 5 or 6 games. They will want Manchester United out of Europe quite quickly because everyone's going to believe that Man United are back. That's the only concern I've got. Bring them on. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to the Champions League games. It's good for us to be back in it. It's just going to be interesting to see where exactly we are against these bigger European giants, because we're not exactly a big European giant anymore. So it's going to be interesting to see how we actually get on and see where Man United actually are at. Drive it in front.
Hamilton's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 11.0. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Yeah, we're not actually keeping Agate though, are we? Agate's apparently on his way out in the summer, so Agate won't be here next season, thank God. To be honest, I think Max Verstappen right now is getting a little bit pissed off with me. Like, I've managed to get the undercut on Verstappen. He's on fresher tyres and still hasn't been able to get past me.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
So you need at least 2 midfield plus... Well, we need 3 midfielders. We need a right back, a left back, striker. Oh my God, what a move.
Yes, mate, we hit the target.
What a move.
Nice work.
So we need 3 midfielders. We need a left back, a right back. We need a backup goalkeeper, striker, centre back, and a left winger. I think we need at least 8 to 9 signings. I think we need at least 8 to 9 brand new signings in the summer, but I don't see it happening. I just don't see Carrot getting that backing he needs, so that's what worries me. And then they'll all turn on Carrot, saying it's his fault we're in this position. It's his fault the way we're playing. Bring Rashford home. Rashford's not coming back, bruv, I don't think. I don't think they'll bring Rashford back. I think his days at United are numbered.
Push now. Copy that.
Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it. We are due to box at the end of lap 20. We are going on the medium compound tyre till the end of this race. I'm excited and worried about the summer. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. To be honest with you, that is exactly the same feeling I've got. I'm excited, but I'm worried we're not going to back Carrick enough to get us going for next season, because I want to see all our summer signings in before the season starts. So United better pull their finger out. As soon as that transfer window opens, United better be working on deals in and working on deals out of the club as well. So they better get their ass moving, because I don't want it being a
Okay,
slow
we're monitoring
summer.
some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
We need to start talking to people ASAP. Completely agree with you.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Right, we have dropped to P8. So we are behind Alonso and Ocon, but we are on fresher tyres. So we're on the medium compound now till the end of this race. It's good though that we are sorting out our manager. Yeah, because I don't think they want to give the job to anybody else. They want to give it to Carrick, so if it all goes wrong, they can then blame him. What a move, let's go. Are you using controller? Yeah, we are on controller. Yeah, absolutely,
Okay,
we are on controller. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Welcome to everybody that's watching and tuning in. I've always loved Carrick the way he turns us around.
Need to worry about the tyre condition
Yeah,
for
I mean,
now.
Michael Carrick
Everything's
has
looking
turned that club around quite quickly. Like, Michael Carrick, to be fair, has actually turned around Manchester United very, very quickly. We was in a dark, dark place. Yeah, we were. We were in a dark place. It was shit, wasn't it? It was a very, very dark place that we were in. And somehow he's managed to get us Champions League football. God knows how he's done it, but somehow he's managed to do it. And I don't know how it's happened, but I'm happy with draws. Now I'm disappointed. I mean, the last weekend's result was shit with it. Like, that game against Sunderland had vibes of the Amorim and bloody Ollie days. It felt like we went back to... Who have United got next? We have got Nottingham Forest at home on Sunday afternoon. So it's Forest at home at Old Trafford, and which is probably going to be a lot of those players last game. Probably Agate, obviously Casemiro. I think we're going to be saying goodbye to a lot of those players on Sunday. I think a lot of those players are going to be told to do one in the summer. Under Amorim, I took the point under 1 point under Carrick. I've always craved though. Yeah, it's on TV. Yeah, it's on Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Sports Main Event. Right, we are up to P5. We are up to P5. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. We've got 13 laps to go. And we're going till the end of the race. We are going now till the end of the race on the mediums. Hopefully these tyres last. And hopefully we don't mess up. And we don't burn these mediums out too quickly. Because we've had to make moves pretty quick to get into the points. But we're doing well. I'm loving this career mode. I'm absolutely loving doing my Antonelli career again. It's been fantastic so far. I've really enjoyed doing it.
Okay, Andrea.
And we're actually
Right,
scoring
we've got
some good
clear
points
track
here.
in front of us, so let's make best use of
We
it
are
and make the
scoring
next
some
lap
very,
a quick
very good
one.
points.
You
So
got
this will help for the championship as well. Agate can go though. I don't. Yeah, Agate will be going. Agate is getting sold in the summer. Agate is going to get sold. They've already confirmed that. And if we do sell Agate, they want to bring a third midfielder in. My gut feeling, the midfield three we're going to go for is Mateus Fernandes, Belieber, I think it's probably going to be Edison.
Verstappen's in the pits. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
And we've got the undercut on Max Verstappen. We have got the undercut on Max Verstappen. We've managed to come out in front of him. We are now up to P4. We've managed to get the undercut. But would you take Lewandowski? Apparently Lewandowski is off to Al Hilal. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I think they've offered him a really, really stupid contract and stupid money to join. So I don't think we would get Lewandowski. Plus, I think he would want stupid money on a contract that's probably going to be worth only a year. I mean, it would help as the striker option. I mean, it would help because his contract's not getting renewed. So I wouldn't say no. But I just don't think his age bracket is going to come into the terms of what United are looking for. And I think his wages would be absolutely ridiculous. I am a Spurs fan. I have a decent... I like decent football chat as well. I like decent football chat as well. And you're all welcome on here. No matter what football club or football team you support. Everybody's welcome on here. So obviously drop a follow. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate you guys' support. And we are closing in on the last 10 laps of the Austrian Grand Prix. We started P19, by the way. Maybe you could update us on the Championship next season. Yeah, I might cover some of the Championship content next season. I might cover some of the Championship. I'm definitely covering the World Cup. I'm covering the World Cup this season as well when it starts in June. I'm definitely covering the World Cup. I'm going to do some World Cup match reactions as well, which I'm really looking forward to. Probably going to be covering like all the big European giants like Brazil, Argentina, France, Germany, Spain, England, France. The United career mode is back tomorrow evening, about 10, half 10 tomorrow for that career. We're on season 5 now. It'll be episode 43. And again, I am holding up Max Verstappen. Again, I am holding up Max Verstappen, who is in P5. I am holding him up. And it's because I'm saving up so much battery on the long straights. Have you been to a United game? Yeah, the last United game I went to, it was... The last United game I went to, was it the 2014-2015 season? We had Louis van Gaal in charge, and I think it was the Everton game at home. And Anthony Martial scored the winning goal.
And gap to the car in front, 9.5 seconds.
And that was the season we won the FA Cup as well. That was the season that we won the FA Cup as well. And I said Manchester United would win it, and they did. And Louis van Gaal then got sacked for Jose Mourinho. Yeah, it has been a long time. Yeah, it has been a long... I beg your pardon, it has been a long time. Yeah, you're right. It has been a long time. Oh, look at that. Kimi, Antonelli, have you seen our new home kit? Yeah, the new home kit gets released tomorrow. The new home kit is out tomorrow. Yeah, but it officially gets released tomorrow. That's what the club is saying. It officially gets released tomorrow. It's all good though. It's all good. Yeah, it officially gets released tomorrow from the club officially. The new home kit. Please drop a follow if you're watching. Please smash the like button. Would really appreciate it.
Banana Leclerc.
Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. I'll follow you on my other account. Oh, cheers, buddy. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that, buddy. What if you just said... Apparently, I'm going to buy it, and if Mbappe says that'll be my class of the Champions League, why would they put it on Old Trafford the day before its release? Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I don't know why we're releasing our home kits this early, because we don't normally do it till, like, June, July time for the new kit release. So I don't understand why it's being released as early as it is. I'm guessing for the club just to make a shitload of money. Yeah, I think the next season's kits do look very, very nice. Next season's new kits do look very, very nice. I'm not going to lie. Especially the blue one. The blue one looks very nice. And the white and blue one looks very, very nice as well. Oh... I like the blue one. I actually like the blue one. I think the blue one's very, very nice.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. You're not going up the inside, Max. I just want Tonali. I don't think we'll sign Tonali. I don't think we're going to get Tonali. Unless something spectacular happens. I mean, it'd be a good signing, but I just don't see it happening. I think our three midfield signings are going to be Belieber, Mateus Fernandes, and Ederson. I still can't believe Max Verstappen has not got past me yet. He's on fresher tyres as well, but he has still not got past me. If United board has any sense, they've got all out for Tonali and Tchouaméni. I think Tchouaméni will just get a new contract at Real Madrid. I think Tchouaméni will just get a new contract at Real Madrid. I can't see him leaving. I think our midfield three will be Ederson, Fernandes, and Carlos Belieber. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching.
Okay,
smash that
ahead,
like button. Would really
12.9
appreciate it.
seconds.
I just can't believe Max Verstappen's on fresher medium compound tyres, and yet he has still got not got past me. Like, I don't get what Verstappen's doing. I mean, this is actually a good result. then that would be another disappointing transfer window. Yeah, but it depends what United want to do with that midfield. I think Tchouaméni's wanting a new contract at Real Madrid. He won't be staying. He ain't going to leave Real Madrid. He ain't going to leave Real Madrid in a hurry. I'm telling you that. He ain't going to leave Real Madrid in a hurry. And then, to be honest with you, I think it's going to be Mateus Fernandes, depending if West Ham get relegated. And then it's going to be Carlos Baleba. I think that would be our midfield three for the summer. I don't think United are going to go down any other avenue. They would probably like Elliot Anderson, but I don't see it happening. I don't think any football club is that mad paying 125 million for Elliot Anderson. I don't think anyone's that stupid. Did you see Dortmund won the Premier League? Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what that was about. I'm still quite confused. Arsenal are winning the league. Yeah, I still think it's going to go down to the final day of the season. I still think it's going to go down to the final day of the season. Winner takes all. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. Drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. We'd really appreciate it.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 14.0 seconds.
Is it actually? Brilliant. Oh. Massive shout out to all my friends and family, by the way, and all my manager moderators on TikTok. You guys are absolute legends. I'd be lost without all your guys' support. Thank you for all the kindness, love, and support you guys all show me in my life. It is very, very much appreciated. Love each and every single one of you.
Lap. Let's go.
You guys are amazing, amazing people. What, we're on the last lap? We are on the last lap of the race. Where are you in the table in F1? I am currently P7 in the Drivers' Championship. But the points we're going to get is going to boost our championship position because we've gone from P19 to P4 in Austria, and we've managed to undercut Verstappen as well on our two-stop strategy as well. We've managed to undercut as well. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing with this result. This is a massive start to this stream. Plus we've got the sprint race in Belgium. We have also got the main race as well. We've got practice one. Then we've got quali for the sprint, then the sprint, then quali for the race, and then the race. You've got 3 Grand Prix, as well as the qualies and the practice sessions as well, all on one stream this afternoon. How old are you, says Ollie. Old enough, mate. Old enough, buddy. But there we go. I'm going to take P4. That was an excellent recovery. That was an excellent recovery. I'm even going to give myself a round of applause for that. That was an excellent recovery. We started P19 and finished P4. I'm absolutely buzzing with that result. Absolutely buzzing. I've got more buzz than a bloody Bumblebee. I've got more buzz than bloody Buzz Lightyear. That was a cracking result. That was a cracking turnaround.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
PSG won Liga 1 again. What a shock, what a surprise.
It's time for our podium celebrations. And as ever in Formula One, 3 is the magic number. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris.
Can you start F2 and climb up? Yeah, you can start in F2. You can start in F2 if you don't want to jump straight into Formula 1. You can start in F2 if you really want to. But again, I'm not a big fan of Formula 2. Like, I'm not a big fan. Like, I just prefer going straight into F1, to be honest with you. So, yeah, like, I love my F1. Like, I'm a really, really big F1 fan. And we got 1500 XP session for that as well. XP for that session. So, yeah, that was a great start to the stream. It's been a great start. Finishing P4, we started P19. So, this is your classification results from the Austrian Grand Prix. We will start with the top 10. Lando Norris for McLaren P1, Charles Leclerc in P2 for Ferrari, George Russell P3 for Mercedes, Kimi Antonelli, aka myself, in P4, Max Verstappen P5, Lewis Hamilton P6, Ferrari Yuki Tsunoda P7 for Red Bull, Alonso P8 for Aston Martin, P9 for Esteban Ocon for Haas, Alex Albon P10 for Williams, Carlos Sainz P11 for Williams, Gabriel Bortoleto P12 for Sauber, P13 Ollie Behrman for Haas, P14 Nico Hulkenberg for Sauber, Franco Colapinto P15 for Alpine, P16 Isaac Hadjar for Racing Bulls, Pierre Gasly P17 for Alpine, Lance Stroll P18 for Aston Martin, Liam Lawson P19 for Racing Bulls, and Plum Last and P20 Oscar Piastri, who did not finish race due to a DNF. They're not actually doing an F126. They are actually doing an F1 DLC, and apparently it's going to get announced next week on the 21st of May, apparently. It's getting announced next week, the DLC season pack for the game for the 2026 season. It's going to get announced then, and then hopefully it should include a release date of when it's going to get released as well. So things are starting to look up a little bit for F1. Once we get the DLC released, we will be getting it, and we will start our free driver quiz on the new format with the regulation changes, new drivers, new liveries. We've got an Isaac Hadjar driver career we're going to do. We're going to do an Arvid Lindblad one, and we're also going to be doing a Sergio Perez Cadillac driver career as well. Right, I have got another secret meeting, by the way. Before we go into that secret meeting, I am just going to set my goals for this race. So we've got the sprint, and we've also got the main race itself. We are still P7 in the Drivers' Championship. We're on 60 points. So if we were to get good points in the sprint, we would leapfrog Oscar Piastri and potentially Lewis Hamilton as well. So it's actually looking quite positive. We do 16 races this season. We've got 1 win, which is pretty good, I suppose, considering where we are. Have you won any titles yet? Not yet, because this is only season 1. I'm going to do the ECU. If we go back to our secret meeting, this is for more talks with McLaren, because we are joining them for season 2, which is a massive bonus for me. We are going to continue the talks. Last F24.
Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
To be fair, we should get a shitload of resource points for this. The ECU failed. Great. We could do with getting some more resource points, to be honest. Could do with getting a few more. Right, so that's that done. So we're going to go straight into Belgium at Spa. This is round 8 of 16. So we've got 8 races remaining of this season. We've got a sprint race, we've got the quali, then we've got the quali for the main race. And then we've got practice 1. Jose's close to joining Real Madrid. Yeah, I can't believe Jose Mourinho's going back to Real Madrid, by the way. Like, I know he's done quite well in Portugal. Like, granted. Like, I know he's done quite well in Portugal with, is it Benfica? And he's gone a whole season unbeaten with them as well. But I don't understand why he's going back to Real Madrid. I thought that chapter and that door was closed for him. I don't know who Real Madrid really wanted, to be honest. I don't know what manager Real Madrid actually were trying to get, because it does come across as a little bit desperate from, you know, Real Madrid to go back for Mourinho. It does look a little bit toxic. More toxic than Britney Spears. Real Madrid players will respect Jose. Well, if they don't, then they are going to get a mouthful off him, because if they don't respect him, they're going to be out the door. It wouldn't surprise me if Jose Mourinho completely and utterly rips that Real Madrid squad apart. It would not surprise me if he completely rebuilds Real Madrid from scratch again. It would not surprise me. It really would not surprise me. But it comes across as a little bit desperate to go back for a manager that they got rid of. It's like when they went back for Zidane, and it's like, what are you doing? For me, it just doesn't make any sense. For me, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't really understand what's actually going on with Real Madrid now. I generally just don't get it. I think Jose will give Endrick a chance. But then again, if you look at their front line, you're going to have Endrick, Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo. You've got Arda Güler. Like, you've got so many options in that Real Madrid team. You're literally spoiled for choice. But if he doesn't want Tchouaméni, then we'll be able to get him, surely. Right, so this is sprint race quali now. Brake and steering assist is still on, but I am still using the controller manually as well. Again, it's not letting me use my battery. And I don't know why.
Banana Leclerc.
I don't know why it wouldn't let me use my battery. I don't understand. Thank you for the follow, Prince Joseph. Thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that, buddy. I think Real Madrid is like spoiled brats. Get the brake assist off. Why are you braking on up, Eau Rouge? Because I do have the
And
sprint,
that's
I
it
do
for
have
sprint
the
qualifying. Plenty
gearbox,
more
the
coming up over the
braking
rest of
assist and
the
steering
weekend.
assist on. So,
See you all
Charles, yeah,
tomorrow.
my day's been good, thank you. Hope your day's been good as well. So, on P1 for Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri P2 and P3 for McLaren. Up Manchester United for life, exactly. George Russell's P4 for Mercedes, Max Verstappen's P5, Lewis Hamilton's P6, Yuki Tsunoda's P7, Fernando Alonso's P8, Alex Albon P9, Colin Pinto's P10. P11 is Carlos Sainz, P12 is Lance Stroll, P13 and 14 for Sauber is Bortoletto and Hulkenberg, P15 is Pierre Gasly, P16 Esteban Ocon, P17, P18 for Racing Bulls is Isaac Hadjar, Liam Lawson. Unfortunately, I'm starting P19 for Mercedes and Ollie Bemmer's plum last P20 for Haas. Where are you in the table? I'm still P7 in the Drivers' Championship. I'm still P7. But the thing is, with that long straight there, it would not let me use my battery. And I don't understand why. It's doing that every time on that bit of track. It never lets me activate my battery. And I don't know why. It's really weird. Right, so we've got the sprint race. We've got 8 laps. Then we've got 1 shot quali. And then we've got the race. So, again, we are coming from the back of the grid again. Unless any of these teams and drivers have taken penalties. Because penalties can come into it if they change components on their car. So, again, we might get a bit of an advantage. Monaco is one of the hardest tracks. For me on 90 AI, Monaco's probably my most successful racing track. I do really, really well on it. Please drop me a follow. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Please, everyone, drop me a follow. We're only 34 followers away from 5,400 on TikTok itself. And thank you for all the likes so far and for the gifts as well. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, hope you're all having a grand day, by the way.
So it's all about
we are just going to let it go through its
sprint,
procedure. I like to give my hands a little bit of a break. Because obviously when you're using controllers so much, your hands can get really, really tired. So I just let it go through its starting procedure. Where everybody is on the grid. What the weather and the forecast is going to be like. I have added Belgium back on because I have missed racing on this track. I just don't like having a sprint race here. What track is difficult for you? I'd probably say Japan's probably my hardest. My most easiest would probably be Monaco.
Simply put it, there's no place quite like it.
Qatar's quite a difficult track sometimes. I'll say Qatar's quite difficult. Abu Dhabi is probably my favourite track. No, Portimao's probably my favourite track. Obviously, it's not on this game, but it will be there for the 2027 game, which and real life as well, which is great.
Piastri, Russell, Max Verstappen, and Hamilton. Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Albon, and Franco Colapinto. Sainz, Stroll, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Hulkenberg.
I was kind of hoping I wasn't going to start plumb last.
Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson. Antonelli.
Okay, we're P19 still, so no one's taken any penalties.
Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comments.
Yeah, no, I'm
Anthony
P19
Davis.
for the sprint.
Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y, or Z happens in front of you.
Why are you in P19?
So having this clear
because
game plan
I didn't have a great quali
essential
session for the
before you get in
sprint. My sprint quali session was shocking, to be honest with you, mate.
Okay,
It
give
was
me a quick radio
absolutely
check,
crap.
please. Radio check.
To be fair, it is on 90 AI difficulty though,
Okay,
so
so
I'm
we're not
kind
where
of
we wanna be,
expecting
I know
it not to be easy. So yeah, that it is what it is though. Like it is what it is, but I actually find it's all right. I'll try and go. Oh my god, what a move! Oh my god, we are up to P10 already. What an overtake. It's more fun than the AI being too easy. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree with you. I completely agree. You're absolutely right. Massive shout out to you in the live chat, by the way. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. We are going to change the components after this sprint, so I could add some new components in for the main race itself. Let's put me off there. Alonso's really good at defending on this game, I'm not going to lie. See, again, it's not letting me use my battery. How many years have you played F1? Since the days of F1
We can now use DRS.
18, F1 17? Right, we are up to P8. So again, I'm using my battery, and I've kind of got DRS, but I'm still nowhere near getting past Lewis Hamilton. I'm nowhere near him. Would you like to have a wheel than controller? I'm actually happy on controller. I'm actually quite happy on controller, to be fair. So I managed to get him below like the 1 second gap, and then he absolutely bolts.
Banana Leclerc.
Thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. Welcome, legends. Hey, another controller player. Yeah, welcome to you, by the way. Welcome to the community, my friend. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, everything is all good here. Hope your week has been good as well. Do you play online? We used to play quite a bit online. We used to do quite a lot of open lobbies, but the numbers dropped massively when we were like 3 or 4 weeks into it. It absolutely declined. So I might bring back open lobbies once the DLC's been released. Yeah, I've noticed they're starting to increase. I know there's a lot of creator series going on now as well, so hopefully open lobbies will start picking up again. Right, we're on lap 4 of 8 of the Belgian Grand Prix sprint race. We are currently P8. So hopefully I'm going to try and get at least top 6 if I can, but I think it's looking very, very bleak for us. Hamilton's nearly got a 3-second gap on us now. So I don't think, to be honest with you, we're going to score any points in the sprint, which again is disappointing because we need it for the championship, but well, that's some points at least. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think I'm more likely to get some points in the main race itself. So I don't really mind the sprint, to be honest. I don't really mind doing the sprint. But yeah, I know because this is on 90 AI driver difficulty, I am expecting it to be difficult, which is more enjoyable, more fun, which sees a lot more racing, a lot more overtaking, instead of it being too easy winning every race. So have you been to an F1 before? Have you ever been first before? Yeah. I won the Monaco Grand Prix in my last live stream.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 6.4 seconds.
Banana Leclerc.
Thanks for the follow, Zach. Appreciate that, buddy. Legend. Welcome. Please, everybody, smash that like button. Please drop a follow if you are watching. I am having to use quite a lot of my battery though, just to defend from everybody behind. I normally play on 96 difficulty and it's pretty difficult. Yeah, exactly. Anything above 90 is going to be difficult. Anything above 90, of course, is always going to be very, very difficult, which is expected because you need to have, there's more racing, there's more overtaking, a lot more different strategies happening as well when it's on a harder level, instead of it being really, really low where you're winning literally like every single race. So that's understandable. But I really want the DLC to come out now. Like, I really want the DLC to come out now because it does get a little bit boring where it's just literally the same game for literally like 2 seasons. So I just want the DLC out now so I can start my free driver career modes that I want to do with Isaac Kadjar, Arvid Lindblad, and obviously Sergio Perez as well.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds.
I'm having to use so much battery to defend from Fernando Alonso, it's an absolute joke. And I'm going to start harvesting the battery a little bit because I know Lewis Hamilton is getting held up by Alex Albon. So the more Albon is in front of Hamilton and he holds him up, the more opportunity I've got for potentially P7, P6.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep temps under control, please.
I respect that. Oh my god, I've gone way wide. I've gone way wide then. This is Belgium. This is Spa. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Please smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, we've just finished. What race did we do last? What race did we just finish? We finished Yeah, got that last. It's alright, it's all good, mate. It's all good, buddy. Don't need to... It's alright, it's all good. I just appreciate your support and you tuning in. It's very much appreciated.
Banana Leclerc.
Thanks for the follows, Ollie. Appreciate that, mate. Legend, welcome. What race did we just do last? I can't remember. What was the race we just did a minute ago? Oh, Austria. Yo, I'm bored. Can you end the live? No.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.8
No,
seconds.
I'm not ending the live. This is my TikTok. Why should I end it for? If you're bored, don't watch it. Well, I'm not going to end the live stream when I'm streaming. So I don't really understand what you want me to do. Like, I'm not going to end the live if... Oh my god. Where the hell did these two come from? We did... it's alright, it's all good. We just did Austria. Austria we did. Now Belgium. I can't believe. Well, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, you know. Like, you don't have to watch this if you don't want to. It's completely free choice. And to be fair, I'm not bored, and I don't think my live chat are bored either. Right, okay. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Yeah, cheers Liam, appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for the follow, mate, as well. Very much appreciated. No, I'm not ending the live stream. I'm not ending my live stream. I'm playing F125. I'm not ending my live stream. Why should I end it? My community are liking the content. I'm not ending my live stream. Why should I end it for? Hey Staffy, how you doing, mate? How you doing, buddy? If you are a moderator, so if you want to, you've got that choice. Yeah, mate, I'm all right actually. Yeah. It's been a bit of a crazy year, to be honest, because I was in and out of hospital at the end of last year in December, and then I was back in hospital again in January, but I'm a lot better now, a lot more fit, a lot more healthier, looking after myself a lot more now, but I'm alright now. Obviously still doing my F1, still doing my FT26, my Fortnite. I'm going to get the DLC once that's released. Going to be getting the new Lego Batman, the new IndyCar game, Kingdom Hearts 4. We're going to be getting Forza Horizon 6 next week. But yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright now. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Yeah, everything's all better now. What setup are you running? I'm basically just using the default. I'm basically just using the default setup. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming the new Lego Batman game once I get it. But it's like 80-90 quid, so I'm going to try and wait for a little bit till it comes out. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are absolutely right. We need to block that person. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're going to get the new Lego Batman. We're going to get Forza Horizon 6 next week. We're going to play that next Tuesday night, which I'm really looking forward to. The new IndyCar game. We're going to have FC27, F1 25, the DLC. So we've got plenty of new games coming.
So that wraps up the sprint race.
So the classification results from the sprint race in Belgium. Charles Leclerc P1, Lando Norris P2, Max Verstappen's P3, George Russell P4, Oscar Piastri P5, Lewis Hamilton's P6, Alex Albon P7, Fernando Alonso P8, Kimi Antonelli P9, Yuki Tsunoda's P10, Carlos Sainz's P11. You get to play Forza in 5 minutes, 6. Sick. Pierre Gasly's P12, P13 Esteban Ocon, P14 Gabriel Bortolotto, P15 Lance Stroll, P16 Carlo Pinto, P17 Hulkenberg, P18 Liam Lawson, P19 Ollie Behrman, and plumb last P20 is Isaac Hadjar. We will be live tomorrow evening about 10, half 10. We're going to be doing our FC26 career mode tomorrow night. It's about 10, half 10. I'm doing all my live streams now in the evening because there seems to be a bit more interaction with you guys, and I see a lot more of you guys tuning in as well. So, yeah, that's fine, mate. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. And welcome to the community, Ollie, by the way. Welcome to the community, my friend. And yeah, that's absolutely understandable. Right, I am just going to change the components quickly. I am going to change the components. I know this is going to give me a grid penalty, but we need something good for the race. We need to score some points because that sprint race, we only finished P9 and we didn't... Oh, my God.
High speed straights, heady elevation
this in the rain is an absolute nightmare. This in the rain is an absolute nightmare. You do not want to be racing Belgium in the rain. But thankfully, the race is going to be dry. What players are you getting on EFC 26 tomorrow? We've already had our summer transfer window. We've already started Season 5. We've already rebuilt the squad. So we don't need to sign anyone. Oh my God, look at the grip. It's literally like no grip. It is absolutely chucking it down. I respect that. I respect that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Bloody hell. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. And considering it's absolutely chucking it down, we're actually doing alright. We're actually doing okay, but I am getting a 20 place grid penalty because I've changed my components. See, again, it's now not letting me use my battery. It's now not letting me use my battery at all. It says my deploy's been used, so it won't now let me use my battery. Which I don't understand. Look, I'm trying to activate the battery, but it won't let me. So I'm going to be starting plumb last anyway. Why won't it let me overtake? Yeah, I can't use my battery.
I struggle a lot end of lap.
And yes, we're going to be back of the grid, which ain't a surprise. We're not. You sound from up north. I'm literally from the south. To be fair, I'm actually down south. But I'm part of the UK though. So Max Verstappen's on pole. George Russell's P2. Lando Norris's P3. Charles Leclerc's P4. Oscar Piastri's P5, Yuki Tsunoda's P6, Fernando Alonso's P7, Carlos Sainz's P8, Esteban Ocon's P9, Lewis Hamilton's P10, Ollie Behrman's P11, P12 Isaac Kajal, P13 Pierre Gasly, P14 Nico Hulkenberg, P15 is Lance Stroll, Gareth Bortoletto P16, Liam Lawson P17, Colin Pinto's P18, Albon's P19, and plumb last is Kimi Antonelli P20 because of a component change on the car. To be fair, this is probably going to knock my pace right down. Watch my pace lose like 700 something. It actually did as well. Fuck's sake. Yeah, it's understandable. Our driver rating keeps going a little bit down, a little bit because of our qualifying performance. At least the race is going to be dry. At least the race is going to be dry. But then again, like some of these drivers could take grid penalties. I'm kind of hoping some of these teams have had to change their components because that would make me leapfrog them. So, you know, it's not all lost here. It's not all lost. When the game actually decides to load. When the game decides to load. Would Arsenal finish second if they are an F1 team? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know.
Welcome then, as we take a step back into the nostalgic golden days of motorsport.
Oh, beg your pardon. Oh,
and all the better
I am a
forms.
little bit tired. I didn't have the
Drops,
greatest of night's
sharp
sleep
turns,
last night.
chicanes, sweeping high-speed corners, all while taking in some of the most beautiful scenery that Europe has to offer. This might sound like a travel brochure, but it's not. It's a race day. Welcome along to Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35
The thing is, I can't afford to be starting P20 every race. I need to start getting some top 5, top 6 starts. Because otherwise, like, it's going to look really bad on me.
And the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris,
Lando Norris's P3.
Oscar Piastri and Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, and Ollie Behrman.
Okay, so Hamilton's starting P9 now. Have I moved up a little bit? Do you rate Mark Goldbridge? Yeah, Mark Goldbridge is my favourite YouTube content creator.
And Alex Albon. Ocon and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. And with lights out,
so we've got 22 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix here in Spa. I mean, I would take a top 10 finish now if I had to.
Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, But critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there, there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
I wish FIFA would do an open world. Well, apparently on FC27 they will be.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty.
God. Right, we're up to P16. So again, it's not letting me use my battery.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Right, we're up to P13, so we've gained like 7 spots. Ah, right, okay. Ah, that's probably why then. Ah, I
Good
get
job.
you.
Nice
Yeah.
overtake.
Right, so we're currently P12. And we started plumb last again. Right, P10 then. hell? Yeah, what question is it you'd like to ask? Yeah, what fire away. What question is it you'd like to ask? Yeah, fire away, whatever you have to say. Always here to help. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Obviously, smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, what question is it you'd like to ask? Is a TV pod better than cockpit? I prefer TV pod. I do prefer TV pod. But again, it's personal preference, really. It's down to personal preference, but I prefer TV pod. In my preference, anyway. But again, everybody's different, aren't they? So
Okay, you're in the top
everybody
10.
could like cockpit, everybody could like TV pod, you could have a far view. It depends really what you like. It depends what your personal preference is, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Everybody races on their own setups and their own settings, so but I prefer it on TV pod.
Okay, Andrea. Elbows out is great, but not that way. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's keep it clean, please.
Okay, copy.
Right, we are currently P10 then. We started plumb last in P20. And we are in the points. We are in the points.
Right, the gap to the teammate
So if we can
ahead
just
of us,
harvest a little bit of this
8.5
battery power,
seconds.
I think we can start chasing down P9 and P8. If we can get P6, P5, fantastic. But I think that's going to be a very, very big ask, to be honest with you.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
And with
Keep
Ollie
taking
Behrman
care of it.
out of the DRS range, I am just going to save my battery up a little bit and get a bit more energy deployment back to try and chase down this slot in front of me. There is a bit of a train going on though, like there is a little bit of the train going on in front of me, so as long as everybody keeps getting held up, we should be okay.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.2 seconds.
Just gone fastest with a purple sector in Sector 3. I mean, that's pretty good. But we are like nearly like over 4 seconds off 10th. I don't know how much that's going to help this race, to be honest. But we're basically in our own race, really. We're in our own race. But again, look at Max Verstappen, by the way. Max Verstappen is absolutely flying out front, and it looks like it's going to be back-to-back wins for him on this stream. Back-to-back P1s. Which McLaren is holding everybody up? It's Lando Norris in P5.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
So Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen have boxed. And again, I am just going to save a little bit of my battery due to the fact that I've got a 3.8 second gap over Ollie Behrman and Pierre Gasly. So,
Okay, so
I'm just going to try and save a little bit of battery just to
4.2 seconds.
try and catch P7. I mean, I don't know how long these medium tyres are going to last for, but yeah, these medium tyres are going to be finished within about, what, 3 laps, 4 laps? About that. So currently my teammate George Russell's winning. And there is a yellow flag. Who is it? It's a yellow flag. Who is it? Is it Oscar Piastri again? No way.
Green flag.
Oscar Piastri, back-to-back DNFs. What the hell? Back-to-back DNFs for Oscar Piastri. He retired in Austria and ended up having to retire at Belgium. Back-to-back DNFs for Oscar Piastri. We are now up to P7. Wow. Whoever I'm replacing at McLaren, their reliability is a big concern. Their reliability issues are a big, big concern for me. And I'm heading there next season for Season 2. Like, that's a big worry. I mean, he's broken down, like, the last 2 races in a row. First Austria and now Belgium. Like, wow. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Is anyone not going to box yet?
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, we're boxing
Is
this lap.
anybody
Give us
not
the
boxing in
best lap
front?
you can.
I'm surprised nobody's boxed in front. But we are boxing ourselves at the end of this lap. We're boxing at the end of this lap. We are boxing at the end of lap 9, which we're on currently.
Don't forget, box this lap.
There's no point using the battery.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
So I'm currently down to P14.
Okay, Andrea. Let's try and climb up the order if we can. We're setting you a new target. Push, push.
Copy that.
George is in the pits. He's in the pits now. Oh, mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
I'm guessing nobody's got to stop again, have they?
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, gap ahead, 2.8 seconds.
We really need to get in the points. We need to get into the points. I don't know how the hell everybody else has come out in front. This is what I don't get. Thanks to the likes, Oscar. Appreciate that, buddy.
Banana Leclerc.
Please drop me a follow if you guys are watching. Thanks for the follow, Oscar. Appreciate that, mate. Legend.
Gap to your
Oh, we're
teammate
currently
ahead,
P12 here at
17.2
Belgium.
seconds.
With our Kimi Antonelli driver career on F125. Well, that's Hulkenberg dispatched. Let's go and get Bortoletto. This is actually turning into quite a boring race at the moment. This is actually turning into quite a boring race. I'm literally stuck in P11. We came out, we boxed about at the end of lap 9. We put the hards on till the end of the race, and we are literally still stuck outside the top 10. Fuck's sake.
Okay, Bortoletto is in the pits.
Right, and Verstappen's ahead of me. Brilliant.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Okay, Andrea, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
Copy that.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, gap to the car in front.
I think P8 is the best we can hope for, folks. He might not even get P8, might even be P9 at this rate because Charles Leclerc's catching me. Is everyone else boxed? Max Verstappen's 2 stopped. Charles Leclerc's 2 stopped. Everyone else has just done a 1 stop. Esteban Ocon's done 2. So's Gabriel Borsaletto and Nico Hulkenberg. Charles Leclerc's engine's just gone. Wow, we've just lost Charles Leclerc now as well. We've literally just lost Charles Leclerc as well from the race. His engine's gone bang. Wow. Ugh. Right, so on lap 19 of 22 at the Belgium Grand Prix here at Spa. We started plumb last in P20. We've got up to P8, which again is very, very, very good progress, I would say. We're in the points. We didn't score anything in the sprint, so at least we've had 2 points finishes this live stream. At least we've had 2 races that we've scored points in, which is a good thing. I mean, we have started like P20, like how many races? Like all of them? Thanks for like Staffy, appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that, buddy. Might as well just use some of this battery up. There's no point just keep harvesting. I can't believe George Russell's gone on and won this race. Like, George Russell is going to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Right, we're basically on the penultimate lap now. We're on lap 21 or 22 and we've been stuck in P8 for God knows how long. We're going to do the quali. I think we've got, it's either Hungary or it's Monza up next or Sandoval. I can't exactly remember the race order of my 16 tracks I've picked. Please drop me a follow if you're watching. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying this stream and everything. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody across the globe. Hope you guys are all good. Oh, beg your pardon, I am a little bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's either Hungary or it's Monza next. I can't remember. Oh. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. It's one of the Hasses. Going Behrman. Oh, he's got going again. Oh my God, beg your pardon, guys. I am a little bit tired. Yeah, George Russell's won the Grand Prix. Oh, there we go, P8.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
It's not great, but you know, it is what it is. On 90 AI driver difficulty, you are going to get this difficulty of trying to compete with the rest. I mean, we've got the 4th fastest car on the grid, so I don't understand why we just seem so slow against the Ferraris, the McLarens and the Red Bulls. I just don't really get it.
Because the driver was clearly
We've got some good results for the constructors, because George Russell's won the Belgian Grand Prix. Lando, I think Lando's finished 3rd. Charles Leclerc 2nd, I think.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell.
I don't understand why they keep moving all these film bloody release dates or game release dates. I don't understand why they keep moving everything all the time. I really don't get it, why they keep moving all these films about and all these games about the release dates. I don't get it. Right, so George Russell in P1. It's a British 1-3. 1, 2 and 3. George Russell's P1. Lando Norris is P2. Lewis Hamilton P3. No, hang on. Race results. George Russell's P1. Lewis Hamilton's P2. Lando Norris P3. Carlos Sainz P4. Max Verstappen P5. Yuki Tsunoda P6. Lando Alonso P7. P8 is Kimi Antonelli. P9, Pierre Gasly, Colapinto, P10, P11, Esteban Ocon, P12, Alex Albon, P13, Gary Bortoletto, P14, Nico Hulkenberg, P15, Lance Stroll, P16, Liam Lawson, P17, Isaac Kadjar, P18, Ollie Behrman, P19 with Charles Leclerc, did not finish the race with a DNF, and plumb last, Oscar Piastri with another DNF for McLaren, back-to-back DNFs for McLaren and Oscar Piastri. Thank you for all the likes, very much appreciated. Please drop a follow if you guys are watching. And yeah, I think we've either got Hungary or it's Monza. I can't bloody remember what we picked for our race calendar. If it's Hungary, I just really can't be bothered. Yeah, it is Hungary as well. For fuck's sake. Was it raining in quali? Yeah, absolutely chucked it down. Right, go to race weekend then. Oh, now we've got this bit to put up with now.
The track action will be getting underway very shortly. I've got Anthony Davidson, Naomi.
It's a shame you can't skip this.
Before we focus on that, Naomi, I'd just like us to consider some of these big rumours that are circulating at the moment about driver moves up and down the paddock. Just how distracting is it to focus on putting in strong performances at the same time as negotiating a future?
Well, it can be a really big distraction, particularly for the drivers who are out of contract at the moment. And for them, it's going to be the challenge of managing what they're doing off track and compartmentalizing that from what happens
well,
on track.
While it's doing that, then
we know that
I'm
this
just
next
going to
decision in their
upload some
career is going to be a
content.
big one. So that can put a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but you don't want that to put so much pressure on your shoulders that you start overdriving, making mistakes, because you know in this sport, you can go from hero to zero in an instant.
You know, easier said than done, Anton. As we pass by a driver now who's considering their future, even if you've got a contract, they're not necessarily even worth the paper they're written on. You've got to keep putting in really big, impressive performances.
It's an industry that demands perfection from not just the team, but the drivers as well, first and foremost. So if you start to relax in any way, even if you have a multi-year deal in place, like you say, not worth the paper it's written on, because you can be kicked out before you know it. If the performances start to slip, the team will have their eye on you straight away and you'll be out the door.
So no room for complacency. Let's see who can put in some big performances on track today. All the action up next. Don't go anywhere.
Why have I been disconnected? Bloody TikTok, honestly. Oh no! Doing? Oh, right, okay. Panic over. Well, I know for a fact we haven't got enough resources points to add an upgrade onto the car. So we're going to have to do all 3 practice sessions. So we need some resource points. I don't know if it's worth staying at Mercedes for another season, just rejecting McLaren. I'm not sure what to do. Because I can't win it. The thing is, I can't win in that Mercedes. I've literally won one race. But then again, that's expected because it's on 90 AI driver difficulty. Have to do that one. Do I stay at Mercedes or just join McLaren? Because I can't get near him at the moment. I mean, I thought I would win quite a few races, but I've only won like 1. Don't think we've got enough time for any of those. Okay. Fuck's happened there? Need to get that phone from that. Right, that's all 3 practice sessions complete. We just need to do the qualifying now. I ain't expecting a lot because of the way the car is, but again, it is what it is. Please smash the like button if you're watching. Please drop a follow. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, the stream's lagging a bit now because of the time. Right, we're literally doing quali and then we're getting off because I'm tired. Need some sleep.
No pit stops, no strategy. It's all about the pace today. Qualifying day here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
We need to start getting some results now. We need to start scoring some more points. I'm not a big fan of Hungary, but, you know, we haven't got much choice. Hey, come on. Starting P17, you're taking the piss. Oh my god. My qualifying is so bad at the moment. My quali sessions are horrific. I don't know what the hell is actually going on. Yes, to _wield_demon 2021. How you doing, mate? How you doing, buddy?
Goodbye for now then, but
So Max
really,
Verstappen's on pole.
Started.
Lewis Hamilton's P2, Lando Norris's P3, George Russell's P4, Charles Leclerc's P5, Oscar Piastri's P6, Hulkenberg's P7, P8 is Esteban Ocon, P9 is Gabriel Bortoleto, P10 Fernando Alonso, P11 is Carlos Sainz, P12 Ollie Behrman, P13 Alex Albon, P14 Yuki Tsunoda, P15 Pierre Gasly, P16 Colapinto, P17 with myself with Kimi Antonelli, P18 Isaac Hadjar, P19 Lance Stroll. Plumb last in P20 is Liam Lawson. I've got to sort my quali out quickly because this is going to absolutely fall off a cliff if it keeps carrying on like this. It's not good enough. My network is absolutely fine. What's it fucking moaning at? My network's fine. Oh, fucking God. Oh, I generally did get this. Right, okay. Right. Well, I am just going to chuck another upgrade on. I don't know what I can actually do, but I can't do that. If I add on the rear wing upper flap on the aerodynamics. So we're still the third fastest performing car on the grid. McLaren just... Yeah, McLaren are just McLaren. Way out in front. But I'm still P7 in the Drivers' Championship and Mercedes are still P4 in the Constructors. So nothing has changed from the last stream. Nothing has changed. But we are going to leave it there for this morning, tonight, this evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. I am heading off to bed because I am absolutely shattered. I'm probably just going to go watch some TV for a little bit. But thanks to each and every single one of you that has actually tuned in, watched the stream and supported me today. It's very, very much appreciated. As usual, you guys are amazing. This community would not be here without all of you guys today. I appreciate each and every single one of you. The support this year has been absolutely electric. We have grown massively, massively this year in 2026. And I appreciate what you guys do for me in my life. Like, life isn't easy, but I appreciate the support as usual. And our next bit of live content will be tomorrow night. Well, today actually. Today. I mean, yeah, it will be today. It'll be our FC26 career mode with Manchester United. Season 5, but episode 43. So make sure you tune into that about 10 o'clock on Thursday in the UK. Obviously your time, wherever you guys are across the globe. And yeah, have a great rest of your week. Have a great day. Stay safe. Be nice. Be kind to each other. You're all legends. You're all legendary. See you all in the next one. Good night, everybody.